right from him. I'm trying to. Yeah, no, I don't have anything links from him in my DM history from him. But he did send me a link that he wanted me to do, where I react to his personal top 200 albums of all time, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to throw that up on screen. And I don't know if this is going to be something that you are going to agree with, because you are much more musically literate than I am, Brian. But
yes.
Let me. There we go. Found it. Okay, here. So check it. Let me grab that, open it up, and shrink it just enough to where people can see it on screen.
I can't see that for shit. One sec. I could just zoom in on my phone. You're good.
No, I zoomed into it. You're good. So this is Roro Hendo's top 201 albums of all time. And what I'm gonna do, and so we're starting at number 201, which is Demi Lovato's Holy Fuck.
So I'll be completely honest here. Not a fan of Demi Lovato, not because she's not a great artist. It's just not my vibe. However, I am interested to see some of the selections for this album. Unless we're just talking off of it from memory, then we're kind of fucked.
I don't know. Like, I love Demi Lovato's voice back in her Disney Channel days, but then again, we all know what the fuck being a Disney Channel star does to a person's mental health. So
definitely.
Yeah. Moving on, we have Cities of Eve, Man Plays the Horn. That's another last one that came out last year. I don't know if you know who Cities of Eve is. I recognize names. I want to remind everybody that, and Brian was here for this, I gave our mutual friend William Bryant Brock III a fucking anxiety attack on a road trip to Prague when we were doing the cultural exchange on our hometown's dime.
Very true.
Yeah, I remember he spent at least 5 minutes sobbing in Sam Deming's bosom after I told him I didn't know who Beyonce was until about like 6 months prior.
Word. I'm literally trying to look up at least the rappers on this list, like the rap albums, and so far don't know not one of them.
I'll make sure to send you the link afterwards so you can get yourself some new music recommendations.
For sure.
Number 199 is Fly Anakin.
By Frank.
Or rather, reverse it. Fly Anakin is the name of the person in question, and Frank is the name of the album.
Got you, sorry. Came out 2022. Okay. Let's see.
You don't have to search out every single one, just the ones that you're genuinely kind of interested in. We got 200 of these bitches. We gotta get them.
Yeah, I am fully aware. Go ahead.
198 is Pusha T's "It's Almost Dry."
Yeah, see, this is one of those albums. Not a thing is known from my perspective. Just a little interesting tidbit here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 12 songs on this album, and there's features from Kanye West, Kid Cudi, Labyrinth, No Malice,
Pharrell. On Frank, or It's Almost Dry?
This is It's Almost Dry. Jay-Z.
It's Pusha fucking T. Like, I get it, you know? Like,
Jay-Z, Pharrell Williams, Lil Uzi, and Don Toliver.
So he's doing so Pusha T was doing like the fucking like little the fucking T-Pain type of shit where he's just getting everybody to feature on this shit.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Avril Lavigne, Love Sucks. I think that while I may not know much about her Avril Lavigne's music personally, I am acutely aware of how feral people are for Avril Lavigne, especially former scene kids. black nerdy guys and gals and people who and metalheads broadly of all of races and nationalities.
Hey, hate to be that guy, but you definitely skipped 197.
Oh, did I? Oh, my bad. Denzel Curry, Melt My Eyes, See Your Future.
Denzel Curry is an amazing rapper. He's an amazing artist. His concepts for his music are always so interesting. I haven't heard this album offhand. I don't know what songs are on there, but if it's anything like,
I'd save. Look that one up real quick because you might have some more. You know, some more. You might be more aware of it.
Let's see. Melt My Eyes, See Your Future. Let's see. No, see, I heard there's one song on this album that I did hear, and it's called Ain't No Way. And it's a pretty, it's like a distant off concept from what he's used to doing. And that being said, I wasn't really a big fan of said song. That being said, I haven't heard the rest of the album. There is a song where T-Pain is featured, so we might be going for a different sound than his usual, underground, almost battle rap-esque, quality of voice. I feel like this is probably more his like pop, trying to branch out, have more people enjoy his music on a wider scale.
Have some fun type of shit. Yeah. No, I got you. Let me just real quick grab you, throw you down here, and grab a second window capture just real quick so I can throw your pretty face up here.
That's cool. And hey, if it like takes away too much from the video or whatever, just take me off. Doesn't matter.
Nah, it's not too bad. We're chilling.
Okay, cool.
I'm just throwing you up on the side here. There we go. That's better.
Cool.
Next up we have JID or JID, The Forever Story.
Now we're getting into motherfucking things I know about. The Forever Story.
But that's also put at 195, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just interested to see what he puts other JID albums at. Because like Surround Sound, that's a song on this album. Fucking amazing song. It's just him, 21 Savage, going through this whole song where they're just having a dope ass time. It's pretty much the thing of I'm dope, y'all suck type thing. But I don't know, man.
It's like they're just in the studio having fun type of thing.
Yeah, but like the interesting thing with JID, I'm not sure if you would enjoy them necessarily because you might because you do like bust stuff. He raps fast, like that's part of his flow.
I really like the like from a technical perspective. I respect like rappers' ability to like go fast, do double time, shit like that.
I know you probably can't do it because you would definitely get strike, but after the stream. I'm gonna send you a song.
Not for real, definitely. Moving on to 194, we got Luca, Why Look Up, God's in the Mirror.
Yep, that one I definitely know nothing about. Have you heard Luca?
I have not. How are they?
I have not heard them. Can't say I'm a fan.
Are you just taking notes and shit in your notes app?
No, I'm literally looking down at the the list of the albums and looking it up as we go.
Got it.
Just to like get a... he looks a little bit like what's his name? Ski Mask, the Slump God.
MF Doom?
Ski Mask, the Slump God. You don't know who that is?
Nah, I don't. I think I might have seen him on like a Nardwuar interview or something, but
probably. Yeah, he kind of looks... I don't know what type of music he does, but he looks interesting. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
193, 21 Savage and Metro Boomin, Savage Life 2.
Let's see if I know any of these songs. Savage Life 2. Sadly, I don't listen to albums like that, like all the way through.
No, I get that. Like, for me, it's like, there's like, if I've listened to an album all the way through, like, I had to have liked it. Like, I will admit, I liked Graduation a lot.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, I've heard some of his later stuff and, like My Horrible Dark Twisted Fantasy, or I'm like, it seems to get eeky over time. But that's just
yeah. I get you for Kanye, but I will say if you like producing, you should definitely check out Metro Boomin because he's an amazing producer. He produces for almost everybody, and fucking everybody loves working with him. He just produced the Across the Spider-Verse album.
No shit. I mean the Into the Spider-Verse album was already stellar.
Yeah, that one was made.
I still have not been able to go see that movie. I'm probably going to see it on Disney Plus when it comes out.
Yeah, you and me both, honestly. But yeah, the first album was made by Kendrick, and I think he had Metro Boomin helping him with a little bit. But then the second album, they just gave it straight to Metro Boomin. So he was a dope producer.
Nice. I mean, yeah, no, that makes sense. That's a great name too. Tyler the Creator at 192 with "Call Me If You Get Lost."
Okay, I think this is one of his later albums.
Well, I mean, it came out in 2021, so it makes sense. I'm noticing a trend that a lot of like the newest shit is like towards the end here. Yo, while you're looking that up, you want to know? I'm gonna send you a video that's fucking foul.
Okay,
it's
for sure.
It's foul because it's disrespectful, and the reason it's disrespectful is someone took the Notorious B.I.G.'s fucking voice, threw it into a voice model for artificial intelligence, and had that voice model sing a rap, "Hit 'Em Up" by Tupac.
That's funny.
It's funny, but hella disrespectful. It's the worst I've seen. Like me seeing Freddie Mercury sing like the Naruto intro was like fairly bad, but it wasn't as bad as that. I'll play both for you later.
It was enjoyable at the very least.
Yeah. I mean, the AI. Hey, Freddie would have killed that song. I'm just saying, he would have made a great weeaboo.
No, for real, right?
Yeah, nah, for real. All right, so let's scroll up here onto.
Sorry, real quick. "Call Me If You Get Lost" by Tyler the Creator. Tyler the Creator is an amazing artist. He was somebody who I never got into until I went to his concert at a music festival. Fucking amazing. "Call Me If You Get Lost" has a few notable songs on there, mainly "Sweet," / "I Thought You," and then "Hot Wind Blows." The first one features Brett Fayez. I think he was on Crew, singing the intro. Amazing vocalist. Tyler the Creator, amazing vocalist, amazing rapper. And then "Hot Wind Blows" is just a song with him and Lil Wayne going back to back with just bar after bar, and it's such a fucking great vibe. So yeah, I definitely like this album.
I like Tyler the Creator because he's a dickhead. He's funny. I remember I saw one clip of him at a concert, and he was and like he caught one of the people near the front row reading a book. He's like, "What the fuck you reading? Hold on, before you start booing, before you start cheering, let's see if if he was reading some actual shit." And he was, and they were reading like a fucking romance novel or some shit. And he's like, "Oh, it's trash!" And he threw it into the other direction. Says, "Boo him! Boo him!"
That one, and then I think this was at the show that I was at. Some girl threw panties up on the fucking stage, and he was like, "What the fuck? Like, what are you even doing?"
Listen, if Tyler genuinely is gay, I think that'd be better for him to come out a bit, because
he already came out. Him and Jaden Smith were dating for a minute.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he came out. Good for him.
Yeah. Because when Flower Boy came out, I want to say that's like 2016, he talks a lot about being gay, like blowing guys, shit like that. And a lot of people went after him and called him the F word, because it was rap and that's what it was. And so like people started getting more and more accepting of gay culture, and then they were like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man."
It's just the douchebag. It's just like the douchebags that are like people get over themselves.
Mm.
And honestly, it's like my thing is that I kind of got the vibe he was gay. Like honestly, before even before I knew he came out, but it's like it almost it doesn't really fucking matter. Really, it's like
he's either bi or gay, but yeah, he's still a great fucking.
Still
a great dude.
It's like I think like something like Tyler the Creator is like better representation of like better gay representation in media, because it's like, broadly speaking, who gives a fuck? He's a damn good rapper, and like otherwise, like whatever, you know. It's like I like representation like that. It makes it normalizes, you know, gay and trans and people like that. They do that as just people, and I think that's important. But moving on, at 191 we have Little Tekka. We love you, Tekka, too.
So Little Tekka is one of those artists that I'm not into. From what I've heard, it's not anything necessarily bad. I just personally don't enjoy that vibe that those artists are going for. To give you an idea, it's kind of like he's pretty young. Like he's
young. He's like what, 17, 18 years old?
How old is Tekka now? He's 20 years old. So we're talking about a kid who was born in 2002, which is crazy. That's crazy.
How the fuck you think I feel, dog? Like, I was born in 97, like at the tail end of 97. I'm 25 now. You know, it's like I had Hunter Laws, and you remember little Hunter Laws, like in fucking, you know, when he was a kid and shit. He's like a little tiny little fucking thing. Come up to me while I was playing a copy of Pokemon Emerald on my Game Boy Advance SP, and he asked, "What you playing?" I'm like, "Oh, what you doing?" Or he's like, "What you doing?" Like he's 11 or 12 years old. He's an innocent little kid, and he's like, this is when we're in like community choir, by the way. I'm not just hanging around. I'm not like 17 hanging around 12-year-olds. Like, he
wasn't weird.
and he asked me, like, "Oh, what you doing?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm playing Pokemon Emerald." He's like, "No, what is that?" I'm like, "What is what?" He's like, and he points at the fucking Game Boy, and my heart sinks into my chest. I get up, I put it away, I get up, I put my hands in my face, and then I get up like a zombie. And Phil is in the middle of a conversation with Will Landis at the piano, and I put my hands like on his chest and say, "Phil, I understand what it's like to feel old now."
Crazy. Crazy.
Oh Lord. I don't know if I would have put Run the Jewels this fucking, like, anything by Run the Jewels this fucking low, but 190 is Run the Jewels RTJ4.
I mean, my man, Killer Mike, is a god, so I definitely disagree with the placement, but I don't know this album offhand. Do you?
Yeah, me neither. Nah, I don't. I've only really listened to their first couple albums more so, not because like I wouldn't like their other albums. Like, you know me, I'm really slow when it comes to adopting new music into my like repertoire.
I feel that. Let's see.
189, Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon 3, The Chosen.
So I know Man on the Moon and Man on the Moon 2.
You didn't know there was a third one out?
I did not. Oh, yes, I listened to songs off of this. Let's see. Oh. One sec. No, I take it back. I did not. I didn't know he had a third one. When was this released? 2020?
2020. That explains it.
I mean, I always loved Cudi. He was going through some bullshit with the Kanye fans. Yeah. But I'm a fan.
188, Playboy Cardi, Whole Lotta Red, released 2020.
I'm taking the biggest fucking stand right now. Playboy Cardi is trash. This nigga does not speak English. Next.
Okay, Polo G, Dies a Legend, 2019.
Polo G is a pretty good rapper. Don't know the what's it called, the studio album offhand, but if it's anything like his usual stuff, it probably has some hits, probably has some misses, like his other stuff.
Yeah. 186, No Name, Room 25.
No Name is a great, I believe she's a female singer, and she is a great, great artist. Let me just make sure I'm not, yep, she is a great fucking artist. Very, you know, R&B, oh, I'm sorry, I guess she also raps. Cool. Wow. Finding this out.
Hey, that's one you're probably going to listen to later, I guess.
I know. I've heard quite a few No Name songs. They're pretty good. So yeah, I would recommend it.
Denzel Curry, TA 1300. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
One sec. I just lost my spot. TA. I got you. 1300. Is this the one with black balloons? Sorry, I'm just trying to find the, you know.
I just want to say that there's another JIT album on here at 177, The Never Story. That's
another great fucking album. I don't know why it's so low, but it's a great album. Yeah, I like this album. It has a lot of you know, like party anthems, you know? It's not necessarily
like Snoop Dogg's type of shit, like party songs, fun stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think if you're going to Denzel, because he has a very, you know, aggressive underground type vibe about him, that might not be why people enjoy his music. So going to him for that type of vibe might be the reason why it's so low.
Yeah. 184, 21 Savage, I Am Greater Than I Was, with greater than being represented by the arithmetic sign.
Yep, this is the album that has a lot on it, and that's the song featuring J. Cole. Great fucking song. It was that and Mona Lisa were my two top songs for that year.
I loved Mona Lisa. Mariah showed me that. That was such a good song.
So I was saying that song versus the song that was on this album were like my two top rap songs that year. So
that's this album, low.
Yeah. This album was pretty good though. I enjoyed it. So but I didn't enjoy it fully. Go ahead.
183, Seda, Care For Me.
So I don't know who Sada is, or Seda, whoever that is.
And then it's fine. We'll move on to 182, Bun B, Return of the Trill.
I mean, Bun B, if you want to talk about a rapper who's been around for a minute, Bun B is that man. My man had albums, he had hits back in the 90s, in the mid-90s, before you were even born, and he's still releasing shit. That's crazy.
Hey, man.
I like Bun B. I enjoy his voice. I enjoy his sound. His flow is always great. I haven't heard the album, so
a quick deviation in genre. 181, Miley Cyrus, Younger Now. Now, I want to be clear. In a post Hannah Montana world, Miley Cyrus is like writing some good shit.
Can't speak on it.
I've heard in like Miley Cyrus, from what I gathered, is a genuinely talented individual.
Oh yeah,
she's Billy Ray Cyrus's daughter. Like, she's fucking amazing. But I also will say, nonetheless, that oh god, I hope this shit's not coming in fucky wucky real quick. Hold on.
Where's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Astro World is at 180.
Now, I like Travis Scott, but I understand why it's in this position. The Astro World didn't do anything major. It was a lot of fun music. It was a lot of experimental and complex stuff. A lot of technical stuff, more techno sounding is what I mean. But I don't think it did anything groundbreaking to make it above 180 or anything like that. Again, it's not a bad album.
But also consider what it's above.
Yeah, see, that's where I kind of get into it a little bit. I mean, granted, most of these albums we've gone over so far, I haven't had a lot of experience with. So I'm not feeling some type of way too much yet, right?
Right.
That being said, I definitely could make the argument for something like I Am Greater Than I Was, or what's it called? Tyler, the Creator's Call Me If You Get Lost. Like, I can make the argument for why those are better albums, but I can understand why he put them above.
Very true. Next up, we have at 179, Playboi Carti, Die Lit. You've already
You already know my opinion.
Yep, I already know your opinion. And at 178, we have Fonte. No news is good news.
Okay, not sure who Fonte is. Let's see. Just
yeah. Feel free to. If you don't know who the artist is, definitely go like Google it. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. Let's see. Okay. So he has quite a discography, dating all the way back from 05 for his hits. So
that was the early Wayne era too. Shit.
Yep. I'm surprised I haven't heard of this guy.
Well, I mean, it's an option to like hear some new stuff. 177, as I already did a spoiler earlier, is Jid the Never Story is at 177.
Yeah, so this is the one I want to make sure I have. Because I think this is... Yeah, so this album is just craziness. He is fast-paced, breakneck fucking pace on every single song that he does. And his flows are just complex as shit. Jid is an Atlanta artist, again, previously described kind of like a Busta Rhymes, but he has like a dirtier South type feel. And I think that comes to really help him out because where Busta Rhymes is concerned, like that's a very aggressive New York type nigga, you know? And excuse my language, but whatever. But
you can say it on hey, as long as I'm not the one saying it, you can say it on my stream. You're good to go. You're good.
Very true. But I think,
and I'm not streaming on Twitch, so you're good.
True. But I think with Jid, he is, especially with this album, he just does so much shit that you're like, whoa, this is all on one album? Can we get like a fucking timeout for a second? And not that you want it to stop. You're just like, damn, this nigga is so talented. So
yeah, there's a lot going on. So next up we have Rhapsody, Lila's Wisdom.
Okay. Don't know who Rhapsody is.
It's a great rapper name, though.
For sure. Let's see. Oh, she's a female rapper. Not that that takes anything away from her. I'm just saying that's what she is.
Well, it's cool to see. It's like it's a distinction that needs to be made because the amount of prominent women rappers is not super huge, and it's good. And it's good to and it's a good thing to at least point it out, when we're still in a crowded field, of course.
And also, I feel like you do kind of have to make the distinction because when you say, or when somebody says female rapper or woman rapper, right? What are you gonna think? Either Cardi, Nicki, Lauryn Hill, or Missy Elliott. That's literally the four you're going to think of.
I mean, I also think of Rico.
Rico nasty, yeah, because she's... I just wouldn't consider her because she hasn't been around as long. Not saying anything about her still.
Dude, she's been around for like a half decade. She's been around longer than Meg.
That's why I didn't include Meg.
True.
I'm saying female rappers that have had a huge impact but stayed for at least some time, Because Cardi, she released her shit back in 2013 to 2015. It was something around there. Maybe 2016. But
fair point.
I'm just saying it's interesting to get new female artists, that's all.
Yeah, because the more diverse a field is, the better off you are, you know what I mean?
Oh.
But yes, anyways. Moving on, we've got Big Crit.
175. Yeah.
Big Crit Forever is a mighty long time.
Now, I like Big Crit. He's one of those older artists that has been around for a little bit, but never really got the full mainstream as he should have, at least in my opinion. Haven't heard this album offhand. I've always seen the album cover. It's a really cool album cover. It's just him with a little halo thing around his head. It looks cool. But yeah, Big Crit, he's an amazing artist. I like him. I can't really say much about him compared to other people because I'm not the hugest fan, but yeah, I definitely think he's talented.
It's cool. So we have Mr. Big Crit, and then we have Elizy Lead Poison.
Okay, haven't heard that artist either. I feel like that's gonna be most of this. But how do you spell that? Because I can't see.
ELZHI. A creative spelling, I will admit.
Oh, definitely. Let's see. Albums dating back 2008, probably even longer. Looks like he has quite a discography. 2000. Wow. Okay.
Yep. And then moving on to 173, we have Danny Brown Atrocity Expedition.
So I love Danny Brown. I don't know this.
This came out in 2016.
Atrocity Exhibition, sorry. Oh yes, this fucking album is an acid trip from the second you put it on to the second you turn it off. And I fuck with Danny Brown because he is ADHD personified in rap. And rap and ADHD go together like fucking coke and noses. Like, I don't know what else to say. That's all.
Isn't there a Childish Gambino line about that?
I think so.
Anywho, me moving on to 172, we have a
real quick before we move on, I just want to throw out the song that I enjoy on this album, which is Ain't It Funny. Ain't It Funny on Atrocity Exhibition is a fucking great song. Thank you.
I take it this is your Shroom song, your Shroom album. I take it.
If I want to get hype while I'm doing psychedelics, yes.
Fair enough. 172, we have Isaiah Rashad, The Sun's Tirade.
I thought it was Triad. But you're right, it's Tirade. I always thought it was Triad. This fucking album is fire. Isaiah Rashad is a kind of like a more chill, lax rapper, but just the way that he talks about life and anxiety and the plus the anime inspired rap lines, you know, I love. He's crazy. It's just great. In one of his songs, it's called What's Wrong. It's him and Kendrick Lamar. He continuously uses anime lines to describe like the anxiety of dealing with his parents. He constantly describes what it's like to deal with, you know, the crowds of being a performing artist, but then also have to deal with the private bullshit of family life and friends. Like, he's great album. Great. It should be fucking higher. I disagree with the placement.
Moving on, we have Apollo Brown, Grandeur.
I haven't heard Apollo Brown. Not sure what his vibe or flow is like, but probably a great artist.
Then we have Scarface, Deeply Rooted.
Same thing. Don't know.
Travis Scott, Rodeo.
Now, that's a pretty good album. That came out in 2015. It has 90210 on it.
And that's at 169.
One sec. Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with the fucking placement again, because you have people from Chief Keef to Kanye West to Justin Bieber in 2015 featured on your goddamn music. Like,
I'm gonna tell you right now. I want you to start. We're going to go through the next few, but I want you to mentally prepare yourself for one coming up. Okay. 168 is Future, DS2.
I mean, this is an album for me.
That's not the one. You're gonna know the one up that you're gonna.
No, I know what you're talking about. But this is an album that I would say had great historical relevance in terms of changing rap's sound, because I do feel Future has a lot of impact on today's music, and I feel like DS2 probably a few albums before that is kind of when that change really took place. but it's Future. I'm not the hugest fan, but I get the appeal, you know.
That's valid. Next up, we got Freddie Gibbs and Madlib Pinata.
Haven't heard the album, but Freddie Gibbs is Freddie Gibbs. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't a great album. Madlib, I don't know.
You're good. Number 66, J. Cole.
166.
166, J. Cole. 2014 Forest Hill Drive.
Now, if this was, you know, sitting at 66, then I'd be like, sure. But why is it at 166? What's the problem with this album? I want to know this guy's perspective. See, that I wish we were able to do this with this guy, because I would have just been would have loved to hear what his gripes against this album is. Don't get me wrong. The fucking J. Cole fan base can definitely get annoying, especially around this time. Mid-2010s was the most infuriating time if you were a J. Cole artist, if you were a J. Cole fan. That being said, though, this fucking song went platinum with no features. That's like one of the big memes. I mean, but how do you not like this? I'm sorry, I'm getting loud. But how do you not like this fucking album? You have No Role Models, Saint Tropez, Fire Squad, Get Off My Dick, Love Yours. Hold on. I think even Wet Dreams is on this shit too. Okay, not on this one. But, that number got me. Alright, we can move on.
Or list on screen. I'm trying to get a hold of them. But next up, if I can. Next we have
real quick. I'm messed up on the video.
Oh, you're messed up on the video? What you mean? Oh, you are. Yeah. Sorry about that. My bad. I had to do something on
No problem, man. Just didn't want you to have a black screen streaming.
No, you're good. I was just double checking a couple things. Let me all right, so the next up we have Black Milk, If There's a Hell Below.
Yeah, don't know Black Milk either. That's an interesting name to say the least.
Ray Samerd, Srem Life.
I mean, again, I'll say the same thing about Ray. I don't even know how to say their last name. It's like Smyrna. I think it's Ray Smyrna.
Yeah, that tracks.
They're, again, like Future, you know, like they have an impact. I would definitely say they're influential. For me, I'm not the hugest fan. Don't get me wrong, like them singing with Post Malone on Sunflower is a great fucking vibe, but like I'm not the hugest fans. These are also the just saying, these are also the kids that made Black Beetle.
Okay. Then we have number 63, Big Crit. Calidelica, I think is how you pronounce that.
Like Metallica, but with a Cadillac. Again, Big Crit, great artist. Don't know the album offhand. He is, I don't know, I would say probably like out of top 50, probably 48, 49.
Yeah. Demi Lovato's Demi, 2013.
You're more likely to hear this music than I am. So if you haven't heard it,
you would be surprised. I live in a music bubble. I listen to my liked songs, and that's about it.
Bitch, you and me too. I'm not constantly exploring shit. Sometimes I just like to do my shit with the usual music.
Sometimes I'll like a certain sound and I'll want to hear that. Like sometimes I'll listen to the edit I made of "Look at Me Now." I literally made an edit of "Look at Me Now" that cut out the entire first minute of Chris Brown's shit, and it's literally just Busta and Wayne's shit, and that's it. Nice. And I'll listen to like Busta's like verse on that, and I'll want to go like listen to like a lot of like fast spitting rappers and shit. 161 Paramore.
This is not the album that I mean, that's Evanescence, but
No, I mean, it's not Evanescence. It's but like Paramore is. I know a couple folks that would be upset with that placement.
that it should be higher or lower.
Higher.
Have you listened to Paramore songs? Because I haven't.
I haven't either. I'm going by off the taste of people whose opinions I respect.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll just leave that one where it is.
Yep. Quell and Maker, Beautiful Raw, 2013.
Don't know. Haven't heard.
159, Black Milk, No Poison, No Paradise.
Same.
Yep.
We could do a little bit of a speed run here.
Otep Hydra. At
Don't know
158, 157, Yo Gotti, I Am.
Yo Gotti is a great artist. I mean, he's a good rapper. He's not my favorite rapper or anything like that, but you know, he does his thing. It's the same stuff. Haven't heard this album.
He puts out good quality stuff. He makes his money. You know, he's able to make a living. Like da 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 da. You know, it's 156, Cassidy Pope, Frame by Frame.
Don't know it.
Pusha T, My Name Is.
I mean, it's Pusha T, so it's probably going to be a pretty good album. This was also before he got into his beef with Drake, so it's probably more famous than his other stuff. So maybe give it a listen.
Did him beefing with Drake kill his career or some shit?
Pretty much. He went after Drake first. The beef with his son, because Drake was going after Pusha T's wife. And that's when everybody found out that Drake had a son by a porn star. And then everybody found out Drake had a son. That was kind of all.
and then Drake used the fact that he was larger than God to kill Pusha T's career. Got it.
Pretty much. I mean, he's still around, but not nearly as much.
People aren't going to like work with him if it's going to kill their ability to work with Drake in the future, essentially.
Yeah.
154, Big Crit, Live from the Underground.
Everything that I've said about Big Crit, apply it to this one.
Yep. Chief Keef, Finally Rich.
I mean, Chief Keef, it's a little bit of a meme, but it was a fucking movement. Like, I'm not sure if you remember, Evan, how many people around 2012, 2013 were going like, bitches love Sosa.
I distinctly remember some kids in my middle school hollering about that shit. So,
yeah. So I mean, it's Chief Keef. Like, if you're going into it expecting some really intelligent fucking rap, maybe not. But if you're looking for a hood anthem, that's the shit, yo.
Yeah. Rhapsody, The Idea of Beautiful. I know you don't know much about Rhapsody. That's 152. We'll keep it moving. 151, we are the in crowd, Best Intentions. I have no idea who that is.
Neither do I, so don't feel bad.
Ugly Little Man, Mr. Thug Isolation, 2020 to 2012.
Nope.
Nothing?
I have no idea who that is.
Valid. Taylor Swift's Red. I want to be clear that around 2011, 2012 was around the time like I just stopped listening to new country, and that was also the era when like Taylor Swift kind of stopped being a country artist.
I was just about to say, I think that's her first like pop album.
You know, when she kind of just like moved out of that shit. Yeah.
Because that was the album also with Kendrick Lamar. That I remember. Because Red is the song she did with him.
Bridget Mendler, Hello, My Name Is. I have no idea who that is. You and Me Both.
Killer Mike, 147. Music.
It's Killer Mike. I presume it's good.
Yeah, of course.
Tech 9, all 6s and 7s at 146. I don't know. I don't know too much about Tech 9 if I'm being honest.
Tech 9 is another fucking fast rapper.
Isn't he an old head too?
He's been around for a minute. He was like pretty much. He took Hobson under his wing, if you remember Hobson.
Oh my god, I remember.
Yeah.
What's Hobson been up to at this point?
Doc, he still makes music, but people just don't know about it.
I'm sure he has his listeners and shit. Like it's like anything. It's like he had his explosive shit, and then he just kind of like settled into, all right, this is my career, and this is how I can make my money, type of shit.
Yeah.
Man. And honestly, that's like not a bad place to be as like,
because that's what Afro Man did. That's exactly what Afro Man.
And Afro Man has like a giant fucking studio. He tours. He makes his own money. He owns his own masters and shit. Like, you know, like once you're able to get out from the underneath the fucking record companies, man, like you're good.
Well, his whole thing was when he first came out with a record label, he immediately like got rid of them because they tried to fuck him up. So he was always independent.
Yeah, so I mean, it makes sense. He's able to keep more of his money. But yeah. Moving on.
But just real quick, Tech9, great artist. Definitely check him out if you like fast rap. That's all. Also, Am I a Psycho is on that song, is on that album. It's with B.O.B. and Hobson, actually. Funny enough, we were talking about it. Great fucking song. Really goes into the vibe of what Tech9 is. He's kind of like the spooky, fast rapper, phantom of rap, you know?
Yeah. Make sure to send me some songs by him too. If he's as fast, like, you know me, I like Busta, so like I'm down.
I'm gonna look up his song because his mom dies around one of his studio albums, and he makes a whole like 7-minute fast rap song, which is him just having a tantrum about it. I'm gonna look it up and send it to him.
No, that's valid. I get that. Moving on to 145, we have The Sickest Kid. Forever the Sickest Kids. Forever the Sickest Kids. I don't know who they are.
So probably their release album. Can't say that they're good or bad. Check them out if they're on the list. How about that?
Yeah. Danny Brown at Triple X.
I mean, again, Danny Brown, great fucking artist. I love him. Let's see what is on this album just really quick. So sorry.
I think I'm just gonna get into the habit of like doing live streams where I talk with people and I just like farm ruins on Elden Ring in the background.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, always. That's smart. Don't know this album offhand. That being said, again, I enjoy Danny Brown, and if you like that fast, almost, what would you say? That time. Feeling is. Yeah. If you like that. Time. If you like that feel, I would definitely check him out.
Have you heard you've heard the song Mr. Worldwide by Pete and Boss, right?
Yeah.
You know the sign, when they go like super fast for a verse?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's double time. That's what I'm
okay.
That's that like, you know. Fonte, Charity Starts at Home.
Don't know.
Yep. I don't know who they are, but I love their fucking name. Cunny Linguists. One Irology.
I mean, same thing. Don't know, but that is a funny fucking artist name.
That's a good name. Hey Reno, Annihilation of the Evil Machine.
Same thing. Don't know.
Big Boy, Sir Lucius Leftfoot, the son of Choco Dusty.
I wish I had listened to Big Boy, but I don't.
I just listen to Outkast. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. We got Waka with Flockavelli at 1:30 at 1:39.
Flockavelli. Let's see what. Oh, this is the one with no hands. Yeah, of course. This is a fucking iconic album. Because when you talk about, especially no hands,
this top 10 better be pristine.
That's what I'm saying, yo. Because if you got all this shit up here, what the fuck do you have at the goddamn bottom? I'm so curious to find out.
Yeah. No, Death is Silent. No is spelled K-N-O.
Yep. I don't K-N-O them.
Quell and Maker, Owl.
What'd you call me?
Meanwhile, 136. POS, Never Better.
I'm guessing piece of shit, but it's a good name.
Yeah. 135, J Dilla, J Stay Paid.
Great producer, don't know about his artistry.
It might be something to look into. I mean, if he was as good as an artist as he was a producer, maybe he would know about it though.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could just be some underground shit. Who fucking knows? Brother Ali, us.
Nope. Who the fuck are these people, dog? Like,
hey man, like maybe these are some solid names. Demi Lovato. There are 3 Demi Lovato albums on here too. Here We Go Again, 09. Trokey Wright, A Different Mirror. Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon, End of the Day.
So
131.
Is this Day and Night and all that shit?
130 is Boozy.
Hold on. Just real quick before we move off of Man on the Moon, The End of the Day. Where's the track list? So this is the one that has like Soundtrack to My Life, Day and Night, Cudi's Own, Pursuit of Happiness, Man on the Moon. So yeah, I definitely fuck with this album. Why it's this low, I don't know why. Because especially this album, like, this was early Cudi. So this was when he was talking about all the depression and shit that was in his family and whatever. And it's just, it's a great, you know, beginning album, or, you know, a starting off album. I would say one of the first 3 that he released. And I don't know, like, how you say most things are better than this, I don't know. Because at the end of the day, who's still listening to things like what's it called? Not My Name Is, but like We Made You. Nobody's listening to We Made You. Everybody is still listening to fucking Day and Night. Like, people still listen to that song. So I don't know.
We got 130 Boozy's Super Bad. The return of Boozy Badass.
I don't even see Boozy as being a fucking rapper. I know he is.
I know he is. I just see him as a Vlad TV feature.
That and fucking doing, like, talking about the most capping shit ever. Aside from that, I don't know. I didn't know this nigga was a fucking rapper.
Hey man, like he may have some like shit views and stuff, but he's pro-choice, so he's better than a lot of the motherfuckers out here.
Yeah, true.
129. Every Avenue, Picture Perfect. I don't know. 128, Gucci Mane, The State versus Roderick Davis.
I think that was the album before he went to jail.
Not the one he phoned in.
Yeah, Gucci Mane is a good artist.
No, I heard that, like, I mean, I heard that, like, Gucci's out of his fucking mind, but he's like a really competent artist. Kind of like the Kanye before Kanye.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Forever the Sickest Kids, again. Greetings from the Emery House.
Same thing I said last time. I don't know.
Then we got 126. Hey Monday, Hold On Tight.
Same thing. Probably good.
Probably, maybe. Who knows? We got Rocco, Self-Made, at 125.
Sorry, you were it just caught up. Yeah, don't know Rocco. 124, Nappy Roots, the Humdinger.
The only reason I recognized that was because that, like, Nardwuar gave that to Tyler the Creator as a gift.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know him offhand though.
Miley Cyrus Breakout, Demi Lovato Don't Forget, Eliza, the Preface, Doomtree. You put the Carter 3 at 119? I haven't even listened to, like, I've listened to barely anything on the Carter 3.
Well, that's like Mr. Fireman, Lollipop. Like, I think I agree with that one.
I don't know. It's just, I'm a little leery when you put Wayne low, like anything by Wayne low on a list, really.
I mean, we're not talking about, you know, like the Carter 4 even.
True. Kiki Palmer, So Uncool. Oh, wait, no, I skipped a few. My bad. That's my bad. Avril Lavigne, Best Damn Thing, Black Milk, Popular Demand, UGK, Underground Kings, Kiki Palmer, So Uncool. Kanye West's Graduation at 114.
You put it at 114? Let me Let me
Like,
just make sure.
I can't fucking stand Kanye West. I think he's a fucking dickhead and should shut the fuck up. And I like Graduation. Like Graduation. I listen. That is one of the handful of albums I've listened to beginning to end, and I'm like, I get it. I get why people were like defending him for all of the fucking pick me shit he was doing. I get it.
I mean,
like this was before like he became an out Nazi.
Yeah, I'm hearing what you're saying. I don't know. It's not my favorite Kanye album. I would definitely say My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is my favorite Kanye album.
I had a hard time getting into that one. I listened to like the first song for a bit. It just wasn't me.
Well, if you listen to it as a concept album, which is what it's supposed to be, then you really get the message.
Fair enough. I got you on that. Ashley Tisdale, Headstrong. I don't know who the fuck that is.
You don't know Ashley Tisdale? She's the blonde girl from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
I was wondering why that last name sounded familiar.
Yeah. She played Sharpay on High School Musical.
Oh! I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that makes sense.
Yo, did you know Brenda Long and fucking Macaulay Culkin are together?
Yeah.
I did it.
I
found that out a few months ago.
Yeah, you're like, it's not like some creepy shit. They're the same fucking age. Like,
literally.
I think he's like young. I think he's like a little younger than her too.
But yeah.
Okay. Wow, bro. But Brother Ali, The Undisputed Truth. You know what? I've probably heard the Ashley Tisdale Headstrong song before, and I probably would like it if I remembered what it was. Because I was on Sweet Life on Deck, specifically Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Sweet Life on Deck was kind of like ran a little long, if I'm being honest.
I hear that.
Brother Ali, The Undisputed Truth. Senem Sila, The Name, The Motto, The Outcome. Paramore Riot. Britney Spears Blackout. At 107. Okay.
You got anything to say about that?
No, but I also know Britney people who are like Britney Spears fans literally bullied the federal government into letting Britney out of her fucking conservatorship. So, like, I'm pretty sure people have opinions about that. Lupe Fiasco, Food and Liquor.
I'd say that's a good album. That's
Does it deserve? Do you agree with it? With the spot it's at?
Yeah, under top 100, I say yeah.
Yeah.
Before top 100, I mean.
Yeah. 107, Psalm 1, The Death of a Frequent Flyer.
Nope. Don't know.
Little Brother, The Minstrel Show.
Nope.
I take issue with My Chemical Romance, The Black Parade being like I would understand if you put that shit at like 92 or 88 or some shit, but it's a top 100. I'd give that. I haven't even heard a lot of it, but like I heard Teenagers, and that awakened something in me as a grown ass man.
I have not heard My Chemical Romance. Period.
I'll send you a song or two. They're not bad. They're people they have a cult an occult like following for a reason. The Cunny Linguist, I love that fucking name. A Piece of Strange, Jay Dilla, Donut.
I feel like these are all fucking... Let me just make sure. I feel like those are beat albums. I don't feel like those are actual albums. Oh, where the fuck was it? Can you say it again just so I can type it in? Jay Dilla, Donut. I got it.
Yeah. Any luck?
Hold on. Fucking YouTube ad.
Yeah, that's why. Listen, I'm unemployed and I still pay for premium.
You just became unemployed, you bitch. Relax. Yeah, it's pretty much beat stuff. It's just like, it's a beat tape. That's what it is.
Okay. Common B.
What year? 2005. If this is the album I think he's talking about, I should fight this motherfucker right now, dog. He put this so far down the list. 102? At least a sub 100? That's crazy. This is like fucking Common's the album. Like when people talk about Common, it's this album. It's the what's it called? Album with his face and it's all yellow and shit like that. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen it.
Vaguely, yeah. 101 atmosphere. You can't change how much fun we're having.
Got me.
The Click 5, greetings from Amiri House. I feel like that's on here a second time.
We'll see.
Lil Wayne at 99, the Carter 2.
Okay. Carter 2, I don't remember what's on. Let's see. I'm gonna be honest, maybe this is a unpopular opinion. Before the Carter 4 and some of his beat tape, some of his mixtape stuff, I wasn't the hugest fan of Wayne.
I get that. I have a lot of issues with some of his early 2000 shit. It's very much like scrungly fucking sounds, and the rap is not as prominent. I don't know. I just like lyric heavy. I just like lyric heavy rap a lot. I think that's part of the reason I really liked Mona Lisa that much.
Yeah.
Anywho, moving on. We've got 98 Slim Thug, already platinum.
That's Young Thug before he was Young Thug.
Okay.
I haven't heard that album, so I can't speak on it.
Jeezy, Let's Get It, Thug Motivation 101.
I will say Jeezy is a rapper you don't hear about a lot anymore, but he was pretty good. I liked him. I can't speak for this album, but The Recession, now that's a great fucking Jeezy album.
96 Blueprint, 1988. Came out in 05.
That's... Oh, I thought you were talking about Jay-Z's Blueprint. I was like, what the fuck? Huh? What?
Bun B, Trill, at 95.
You know my opinion on Bun B. I would check it out.
Yep. Paramore, we all know is Falling, 94, 93. Twista, Kamikaze.
Twista is another fast rapper. He's an older one, kind of like Busta, but he used to do shit with Kanye. That ooh. You heard Slow Jams, right?
Probably not.
That's the one with Jamie Foxx, Kanye West, and this dude.
Nah, I didn't. You got to remember, I'm still very much in like the early to mid 90s as far as hip hop is concerned.
Crazy. That's a song you would enjoy because it's R&B.
Send that shit to me, bro, for real. 92 POS, IPCAC Neat. I think is it how you pronounce it? IPECAC Neat.
Yeah, don't know about that one.
I don't know either. My Chemical Romance, 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. Again, like, My Chemical Romance is beloved for a reason. Same thing with Britney Spears in The Zone. Hillary Duff Metamorphosis. I don't know if that played on Disney Channel. I heard it. Otherwise, I did not.
I'm shutting on my camera because I'm going to pack myself a bowl. But that being said,
I'm on. Fair enough. You can. Are you going to be poking it? Are you going to be holding it up like this?
Probably not. But the bong is definitely going to be around my mouth. So
fair enough. All right, you're good.
I'm still here. Don't worry.
No, you don't have to come off camera. Just like I'm just gonna hide your shit until you're
okay.
You can come back on camera. I'll just hide your shit until you're good.
I got you. I just didn't know how you wanted to do it. That being said, I'm listening.
But yeah. Next we got Brother Ali, Shadows on the Sun at 88.
Don't know him offhand, which I wish I did.
87 T.I. Trap Musique.
Can't speak specifically for this album, sorry for getting so close, but T.I. is an amazing rapper, especially his early stuff. What year was this album?
03.
Yeah, so I would definitely say this is a checkout.
Yeah. How do you feel about it at 87?
Since I don't know it offhand, I'm probably more and probably gonna agree with it more. But that being said, I feel like I can name 87 other art albums that should be on this list.
Yeah. Evanescence Fallen at 86. Now, I'm someone who has listened to a lot of Evanescence stuff.
Is this?
I do not find 86 for an Evanescence album offensive.
What I want to know is this the one with "Wake Me Up" on?
No, I believe that's on the fucking like blue album where her face is like or some shit.
Oh, I don't know Evanescence
I forget the fucking name of it.
But that album is number one. That one playing.
Yeah. Scarface, The Fix at 85.
I heard Scarface was a good rapper. I don't know him offhand though.
Clips, Lord Willin. I don't know.
Yeah, don't know. Little John and the East Side Boys, Kings of Crump, 2002.
I think that has the To the Window on that album actually.
Then I'm okay with his placement. What is it?
Yeah,
83?
Hey, Little John's still touring on some like just singing the same fucking fun songs and shit. It's like it's just a vibe. Like
yeah.
I'm not mad at it. Little John he doesn't get in any trouble. He's like one of those he's like one of them rappers that he's like Hopsin. He just makes his money and keeps it moving.
It's like I'm here, but I don't want to do no dumb shit.
Atmosphere, God Loves Ugly, Avril Lavigne, Let Go, System of a Down, Toxicity at 80.
I don't know if that's specifically the album that I know of, but I do fuck with System of a Down. Like I do enjoy System of a Down.
Yeah, they got Tech Nine's Angelic at 79.
Yeah, okay.
Britney Spears, Britney at 78. Ludacris, Word of Mouth at 77.
Okay.
Sum 24, All Killers, No Fillers at 76.
I'm not hearing anything I disagree with yet.
Kitty Spit at 75. Papa Roach Infest at 74. 73. Newfound Glory. Britney Spears, Oops, I Did It Again in 2000. Non-Point Statement at 71. He put the Marshall Mathers LP at 70.
What are you even doing? Why? Literally, the Marshall Mathers LP is near perfect studio album. It's a near perfect studio album. For somebody coming out, think about it. What is a first... Have you listened to a lot of first albums from artists?
Somewhat, not as many as I should, but yes.
9 times out of 10, they have not found their voice yet. Like, don't get me wrong, they found their vocal voice, but they have not actually found their vibe or their sound as of yet. Eminem
absolutely came out. I will say that though, like I'm a little spoiled. Like out of the first albums that I've heard Run the Jewels, and 36 Chambers. I think my knowledge here is a little tainted in terms of that, but I understand where you're coming from, and I understand that you're right.
I'm just saying, like, Bitch Please 2 is on that album. Like, that's such an underrated fucking song. I'm upset with that placement. I wish it was at least top 50. Like, that album is fire. People
like even if you hate Eminem,
you have to admit that fucking album. That is the album that most people are like, I really don't fuck with Eminem, especially the later stuff he does with the accents or being overly, complicated just for your lyrics. Like that was his crime. He was still doing drugs, but he was raw. He was real. He was on fucking par. He wasn't doing any of the bullshit that the drugs made him do after. Like, that's a great album. And fucking 70 is despicable for a replacement. That's despicable.
I gotta be honest. I think Recovery gets way too much fucking hate, but that's just me.
I didn't. At first, I liked it because that was the first album that actually got me into music. Like, weirdly enough, but yeah, going back to it, it's not nearly as good as I thought.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the greatest M album, but it's also like an Eminem album. Like,
yeah, but I do understand why it got the hate it did, because like not with No Love or like Not Afraid or shit like that, but his other songs on that album are kind of ass. They're kind of ass.
I liked Kamikaze a lot. I listened to that album the entire way through.
I did not enjoy that album a bunch.
That's fair. I get that. Limp Bizkit, Chocolate Starfish, and the hot dog flavored water. At 69. Anything on that or not?
I'm not a Limp Bizkit fan.
Fair enough. Mac.
I feel like. Go ahead.
Or Tear Up the Club Thugs, Crazy in the Lazy Days.
Okay then.
Mac.
Don't know.
World War III.
Okay.
Blink 182, Enema of the State.
Okay. I mean, I like Blink 182. I just don't think I know any song off of that album.
Yep. Britney Spears, Baby One More Time.
That was already there.
No, that was a different one, I think.
Oh.
Power Man 5K. Tonight the Stars Revolt.
Nope.
Fuck everything from Bootleg, Death Before Dishonesty, Saves the Day, Through Being Cool, See Murder, Bossa Line. They put the Slim Shady LP at 60.
So which one is the Slim Shady LP?
That's the one that My Name Is came out on.
That's crazy. No, that's literally insanity. That should at least be top 50.
I genuinely think that's the one. I think that's the one that My Name Is came out on too.
I'm looking it up. Hold on. Slim Shady LP. I mean, this has Rock Bottom, My Name Is, Brain Damage, Bitch, Bad Meets Evil, The First Ken Kniff, Guilty Conscience, Still Don't Give a Fuck. I don't know if I could agree. I might even put this up a little further, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe like 65. Because I feel like Marshall Mathers LP is
deserves
better than
to be
this
like
one.
Yeah, fair enough. And to be fair, I have not heard enough of Eminem's discography to be able to make as accurate as a summation as you.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard his gems from the olden days. I've heard Kamikaze and a couple pieces off of Recovery. It's really not that much more to go off of.
I would say his best album around that time before Recovery, though, is either The Eminem Show or Encore.
I mean, I love
Not Encore.
I mean, Without Me is a bop. So. Static X, Wisconsin Death Trip.
Don't know.
Outcast, Aquamini.
Okay. Where's that? What number?
58.
58. That's not hard.
Master P, The Last Dawn.
Okay.
Silk the Shocker, Charge It to the Game.
Don't know.
55, Fiend, There's One in Every Family. 54, Stuck Mojo Rising.
don't know either.
53, The Dino Spectrum. 52,
okay.
52, Soldier Slim, Give It to Him Raw. 51, Less Than Jake, Hello Rockview. 50, Gangsta Boo, Inquiring Minds. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Pitch Shifter, www.pitchshifter.com.
1 sec, Evan. Go give me like just a few minutes just to empty out this water because it's gross as fuck.
You're good. All right, so now that we've had our little break, we were at
49, I believe.
49, Pitch Shifter, www.pitchshifter.com. 48, Gobsmack. 47, Porn, Follow the Leader. C Murder, Life or Death.
I genuinely don't know any of this.
You're good. 45, Juvenile, 400 Degrees. Twista, Adrenaline Rush. Mystical, Unpredictable.
I've heard Mystical is good.
Yeah, I heard him so too. Eddie Griffin actually like gave Mystical and Pusha T their start.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he talks about it in an interview how like these two guys came in and like these young guys wanted to like open for you. They're rappers. Like so some dude let him in, like these two women. He says, "Show me what you got." And then after they had rapped, he was like, "Yo, put them on, you know. And basically like years later, Pusha T comes up to has Eddie Griffin come up to his room or some shit at an event and says, "Hey, listen, I don't know if you don't remember me, do you?" He's like, "Yeah, do you, Pusha T? I remember you did a little fucking dance, you know, like in the fucking way Eddie Griffin does." He says, "You gave me a chance when nobody else would, and nobody else in Hollywood's giving you a shot. If you have anything, you want to make, I'll pay for it." Pusha T made covered like a couple of Eddie Griffin's first movies he wanted to sell, and he sold his script to Pusha T for like I think $1 million.
Wow.
Yeah, and he like Pusha T paid his dues back. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
So, yeah, it's a really dope story. Moving on, in 3-6 Mafia Chapter 2 World Domination.
Heard 3-6 Mafia was good too.
Yeah. Limp Bizkit $3 bill, y'alls. The Deftones Around the Fur. Snot Get Some. This is at 39. Cold Chamber at 38. Heapy.
Real quick, before you continue, you noticing a trend?
Yeah, we're getting further and further into the past.
Yep.
True to the Game, 97. Mia X, Unladylike, 97 at 35. Master P, Ghetto D, MXPX, Life in General, Silk the Shocker, The Dayton Family, FBI, UGK, Riding Dirty, Master P, Ice Cream Man, Tommy Wright, On the Run. This is at 28.
I haven't heard a fucking... Sorry to interrupt, just I haven't heard a fucking name or album name that I recognize. For Christ's sakes.
You're good. The Bones and the Dayton Family, What's on My Mind at 27. Bone Thugs in Harmony, 1999 Eternal. Master P, 99 Wasted at 25. 3-6 Mafia, Mystic Styles at 24. Goody Mob, Soul Food at 23. K Rhino, Danger Zone 22. True at 21. All right, so now we're at the 20 mark. So we're gonna take this bit by bit here and think about all of the shit that was not anywhere near here.
Yeah, the fact that 2014 Forest Hill Drive wasn't even close to this shit pisses me off. Because he's one of those old heads. And don't get me wrong, I get it. A lot of old music did a lot of great shit. But that being said, you can't make the argument that shit from 95 is so much better than shit that's made today. This is so cap.
Yeah, alright, so we're going to start with number 20. 8 Ball and NJG on Top of the World. UJK, Super Tight at 19. Hey Anthony, we're wrapping up. Give us a second.
What's up, Anthony?
Korn at 18. Green Day, Dookie at 17. Common Resurrection at 16.
Oh, it's music. Guys talking about music. Okay.
Yeah, their albums. Or their albums, yeah.
Yeah, it took me a minute.
The Diary at 15.
You know that, I mean, I don't know. I those kind of arguments, it's like oh yeah, this music for this time was good. It's like, listen, there was always shit music. Hell, 90s is probably the pinnacle of being shit music, because
and the benefit of it is that there was no internet around that time for you to fucking like, you know, like if you had shit music, that shit just went away. It doesn't persist in perpetuity on the internet like it does today. 15.
Yeah, like I don't know what. Okay, you're still going. All right, this point was already proven, but sure, all right.
Yeah, no, I want, like, there was a lot of albums on this list that are a lot lower than they should be.
Oh, goddamn.
I mean, yeah.
Scarface, The Diary, Outcast, Southern Playlist, Southern Playlist Catalytic Music. I don't know. It's some heady Outcast thing. It's probably it's Outcast, so it's good.
I'm sorry, I'm not talking much. I'm down.
So, how are you, Brian?
Good. We are recording a segment real quick, Anthony. Give me 5 more minutes. I appreciate.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Back.
You're good, dog. You stick around, chill. Feel free to comment. But I want to remind you. He put the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance at like not 105 or something. So just a lot of hip hop here though. 13, Tommy Wright the Third, Ashes to Ashes, Dust to Dust, 8 Ball at MGG coming out hard at 12, McBreed the New Bread at 11, Rage Against the Machine, that I agree with at 10. That I'm not upset at. That makes sense. That, McBreed, MC Breed. Let me say it properly. MC Breed, not McBreed. What the fuck am I talking about? 20 Below. Tongue Twister, Running Off at the Mouth at 8. Ghetto Boys, We Can't Be Stopped at 7. Scarface, Mr. Scarface is Back at 6. Willie D, Controversy at 5. The 2 Live Crew, Nasty As They Wanna Be at 4. I can get putting the 2 Live Crew high up on a list for what they contributed to, like, freedom of speech and like writing, because it's like them, George Carlin, and what was that fucking comedian's name from the 40s, from the 50s? I mean to say, what was their fucking name?
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, it's just whatever. Ghetto Boys at 3. Grip It on that other level at 3. 2, Madonna.
What the fuck?
It's Madonna. If it's that, like, I can understand if that is where your tastes lean. I get it.
But how the fuck do you go most of your top 10 being rap to Madonna? I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just trying to understand what vibe he's going for.
He had 3 Demi Lovato tapes on here and 2 Taylor Swift tapes, so
all before 100, Evan. All before 100.
That's. I mean, Madonna. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not defending it. All right, and drum roll, please. The #1 slot for Robot Roshan's 200 albums, top albums of all time. #1 is. What the fuck is that? Descendants Milo Goes to College.
That's gotta be a meme.
I'm Googling this shit. Hold on.
That's gotta be a meme. Can you play it off stream so you and me can hear it?
Fuck it. I'll play it on stream.
We're not monetized yet. Fuck am I talking about?
Hold on. Let me play this. Turn on the stream. Madonna? That's higher than Madonna, Eminem, J. Cole,
Lil Wayne,
Common, since
any Kendrick song,
Blink-182, My Chemical Romance, Britney Spears. Yeah, that's above Britney Spears.
And Demi Lovato.
I fuck with Camp Rock, but that's not better than Camp Rock. It has to be a meme. It has to be a meme. I've never heard of this shit before in my life.
I don't know what to tell you. These are your friends.
He's a viewer. He's a fan.
I don't know what you want me to say. I knew it. I knew what I was getting to. That's why I wasn't surprised.
That's the fucking segment, folks. Jesus Christ.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much for tuning in, y'all. I hope you guys.
I'm still streaming after this, but like I did my piece.
Oh, guess what I'm gonna see at 12:50 a.m. tonight?
What was that?
Oppenheimer.
Fun. All right. So before we play your album and do some reactions to it, my associate here, Mr. No.2 Brian, a rapper in his own right, has some thoughts and opinions about the list use of 200 albums you sent me.
So what was that #1 album, homie? Like, what was the song of the century on that album? Because I don't think Evan played it, and I definitely never heard of that album. So I just want to hear your feelings on that first.
That's actually the first album of... That's actually the godfather of pop punk.
Okay.
Are you talking about Milo Goes to College?
Yes, because both me and Evan were very confused on the placement of that album because we had never heard it before. So
it's not raking, by the way.
It's not what?
It's not raking, by the way.
I don't know.
What's not breaking?
It's not. I said it's not ranking.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah.
Are you sure?
And
I was about. So wait. So you're so you weren't ranking them.
Yeah, it's not ranked, but it's actually private in release year order.
I really wish you had led with that because
yeah, a lot of our gripes were going to be ranking based, so it's good that you said that.
Oh God, because my brother in Christ, you put
that's good to know.
I will say I do take issue with the fact that I saw no Wu-Tang. I saw no A Tribe Called Quest. But any comment on that at all, or
Let me give you a genre that I listen to. I listen to Southern. So those albums that are in this list are Southern hip hop, Midwest hip hop, T-pop,
I
pop,
see.
rock.
Because me and Brian are a couple of Northeast guys.
And West Coast. And West Coast. I like West Coast too.
I mean, I like West Coast too, but like, you know, don't just because you've been in Cali for a couple years doesn't mean you're.
I'm not saying I'm from it. I'm just saying that's what I like.
Nah, I get you. All right.
So okay, I get it for sure. So under that lens, then yeah, I get the list. I was just confused because we had both thought like you put Madonna second, and then the Mother Goes to College is your top album. We were both like, huh. Okay.
That's a choice.
But also, real quick, go ahead.
Again, Milo Goes to College is actually the first pop punk album.
I get it now. No. Now that you explained it, totally get it. Just had never heard it before. And I was like, huh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, for sure. I get it. So why specifically Midwest, Southern rappers or hip hop artists?
Because I was born in Ohio and I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay, so it's you know, area codes. I got you.
Yeah.
No, that makes perfect sense. So, you're not going to copyright claim my stream, right?
Nah.
All right, just making sure. Here, let me get to this site of grace, so I don't, you know, get stealth ganked. I'm playing Elden Ring while we've been chit chatting. I am in the last zone of the game.
Are you much of a gamer?
You want to pull up the list?
Which list? Oh, you mean the
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to talk about the list more?
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. 1 second. I'll pull up the list on stream.
Yeah, because me and Evan were a little... We didn't know a few of your artists, and we were hoping to get some questions in based on who they were. So it's good you're here.
Yeah. All right, cool. So let me go grab this. Okay. Window capture there. Make that a little smaller. Make this a little bigger. Cool. All right, so here. Is there a particular place you want me to go, Rashawn?
Full screen.
Oh, full screen. Okay.
I'll talk about make the tab full. Yeah, there you go.
For sure.
All right. What did you want me to go to?
You can go anywhere. You can go from the beginning or the end.
I saw a lot of so the one thing I noticed a lot of Demi Lovato and a lot of T Swift on here. Why Demi Lovato?
I'm a big fan of her. There's only one Taylor Swift album on there, by the way.
I could have sworn there was two.
Nah, the Taylor Swift was one. Britney Spears, same thing.
Been a fan of her since 2015.
Yeah, I feel.
Got it. So, all right. So you're a bit of a headbanger, aren't you?
Yep.
I can tell. Oh,
For sure.
let's see. Well, so do you have the Two Live Crew on here more for their music or for their contributions to free speech rights in the United States?
You said what?
Do you have Two Live Crew on here for their music, or do you have them on here more so for the contributions their music made towards free speech rights in the United States?
Music.
Music, okay. Makes sense. Corn, yeah. All right. Now that we know that this isn't a ranking, it's a little. Yeah. It's a lot better. We noticed that you did have some Beats albums on here as well.
Yes, you're a Jay Dilla fan, huh?
He's my favorite producer of all time.
Yeah, he's a fucking amazing producer. The first person, I'm sorry, I don't mean to go into stories. Just the first person I ever actually like sat down and actually recorded a song with. He owned a studio, and he was obsessed with Jay Dilla. And since then, I've been a fan of him ever since. So.
Hey, that's cool. That's nice.
Yeah.
I brought me and Brian here, or No.2 as his name his cover name is. We've known each other since we were kids, and I figured he has a much more wide breadth of knowledge as it pertains to music and hip hop, and I just thought it might be good to have him on as a second voice, just because I don't think I would have been able to contribute as much if I'm being completely honest.
So also Paramore, speak a little bit on your interest with them.
Aside from like being in love with the lead singer, because everybody is.
It's one of those bands that you can get into if you want to get into emo bands, you know what I'm saying, like pop punk bands. I'm just getting into them.
For sure.
So if I'm curious, like you said, this is the top 200 albums of all time in no particular order, right? No,
this is not top. It's not ranking. It's like a list of what albums that I love.
Oh, that's not what oh, my bad. I thought it was something different. My apologies. Okay.
It's not ranking. Is where all of these albums are released years order.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Do me a favor, homie. Don't go watch the stream then, because we were definitely going off of the rank.
We were not nice. I am sorry.
No, we were nice. We were just like, we don't know who some of these people are. Like, speak a little bit about. I was a little fan of Big Crit. He was on a song or two of something I've heard. Why do you enjoy him so much? What about his flow or his music style or his producing style do you enjoy?
I would say the production and his flow is amazing.
Sure, for sure. Man, fuck with it. Now that I know all this, I'm fucking with this list.
I'll make sure to if it's okay with you, Sean, I'm gonna forward this link to my buddy here as well, so he can start pulling some music recommendations off of it.
Definitely.
Yeah. But now let's if you all don't mind, maybe let's hop into the let's listen to Roro's new album, Drama City.
All right, let's see it.
Hey, your label's not gonna nail me on this, is they? They're not gonna claim my ass.
No. I recorded this at my house.
Nah, I'm just wondering if record unions or any of them is gonna be or DistroKid are gonna be a problem.
Oh, no.
Okay. All right, just making sure. All right, so we're gonna play it. It's making me fucking sign in and shit. Give me a moment. Let's log in. And we will have ads because I refuse to pay for this shit. So
row your boat. Hopefully it starts.
I'm also gonna hide my fucking side stuff. It's like fucking Missy Elliott, Queen, Toby Keith, Daryl Hall, John Oates, the High Kings, Wu-Tang Clan, Eminem. Like, it's a fucking list of shit. I'm not like, I don't need y'all judging me on my shit. All right.
Also, hide the video stream so people see the name of the album.
Yeah.
So it only gets recognition.
Not a bad idea. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Let's hit play, shall we? Oh, wait, hold on. Can you guys hear?
Yeah, I hear it.
Southside, Southside, we gon' set this party alright. Southside, Southside, we gon' set this party alright. The street is crazy and shit's even getting worse. Trouble coming around every fucking single course. Pull the chopper, start spraying all these niggas. Cause where I'm from, youngsters pack nothing but the big guns. Danger looking around every corner. She got the killer pussy. You didn't mean to fuck her. Stay alert or else you're gonna get smoked. We're a bulletproof vest. The streets ain't no joke. People living in fear of what shit could come. Saying militant and militant is a dangerous one. I come from the city where the streets are rough. The danger looks around the corner. It's tough. It's hard to survive, but we can never catch a ray. The streets doesn't sing. It's always a way. Gotta watch your back. This shit ain't the game where the weak get sneezed out. It's such a shame. The street is crazy. Always gotta be aware. The street is crazy. Act tough. Don't act scared. The street is crazy. Staying strapped just like the po-po. The street is crazy. Got a crazy ass motherfucking flow. The street is crazy. Murder is all around. The street is crazy. Every day, screams and gun sound. The street is crazy. It's like I'm saying shit instead of streets. The street is crazy. You know damn well you bump your head to the beat. Southside niggas keep roaches in the ashtray. Too busy at the club screaming, hey, baby. The neighborhood are divided. It's a war zone. The gang fight for power. They break the peace zone. You better watch your hoes. You better watch your friends. The danger is always close. It's never gonna end. The ghetto's tough. It's a dangerous place where every day is a challenge just to face to face. The streets may be tough, but we're together than that. We're not gonna back down. We fighting back. Crooked cops, gangs, and thugs on the rise. Trying to stay alive. No time for the goodbyes. Looking in the shadows, a never-ending fight. Trying to fight the sins of what's wrong or what's right. Dangerous life. Can't escape the place. Everywhere I turn, it's a whole new race. The street is crazy. Always gotta be aware. The street is crazy. Act tough. Don't act scared. The street is crazy. Staying strapped just like the po-po. The street is crazy. Got a crazy ass motherfucking flow. The street is crazy. Murder is all around. The street is crazy. Every day, screams and gun sound. The street is crazy. It's like I'm saying shit instead of streets. The street is crazy. You know damn well you bump your head to this beat. Niggas get seen murdered out the streets. Painful reminders of lies made it defeat. Caught in a body bag, bullet hit the mark. Should've stayed home. Fuck your bitch in the dark. My heart aches as I see niggas getting murdered. The pain hurts so deep, it can't be measured. Helps in the shadows, violence so clear. Struggling to make sense of the life we fear. Innocent lost, another nigga gone, but we won't forget. Keep it rolling on. Families broken, tears in the dark. Life can't be tough, but we will keep fighting the fight. Remember all the fallen ones, we will carry on. Let the story live for our niggas gone. In memory of them, keep the fire burning. Forever their lives, never forgotten and left. The street is crazy, always gotta be aware. The street is crazy, act tough, don't act scared. The street is crazy, staying strapped just like the po-po. The street is crazy, got a crazy ass motherfucking flow. The street is crazy, murder is all around. The street is crazy, every day, screams and gun sound. The street is crazy, it's like I'm saying shit instead of streets. The street is crazy, you know damn well you bump your head to this beat.
All right, and it just fades out for 7 more seconds. So I like a very specific type of hip hop. So I don't I can't really give an opinion on this. Brian, what do you think?
I mean, I enjoy it. I definitely fuck with your vibe. I get the inspiration of everything from your list. Just a quick question. You say you have a lot of inspiration from Midwest and Southern hip hop, pop punk. things like that.
I was hearing a lot of West Coast there.
I was just about to say, specifically for that song, where do you get the West Coast influence from?
I would say I'm a lot of Southern. And you said where I get the beats from?
Yeah, just because that beat, whoever produced it was going for more of a West Coast sound. That's kind of like, 90s, early 2000s West Coast. So that's kind of why I asked the question.
That was made by 96 Beats.
Gotcha. Okay. Real quick question: is this more so a album, or is it more so like a mixtape of beats you got off of YouTube? What was kind of like the intention of this album in front of us?
Album.
Gotcha. Okay. Definitely. Okay.
Against the rap album.
Gotcha. Okay. Definitely see what you're going for. I definitely enjoy the sound. Unlike my friend here, Evan, he might not be too into the Southern sound, but I definitely fuck with the vibe. I get the influence, and I enjoy it. So keep doing your thing.
Unfortunately for me, my I like Outkast, because who doesn't fucking like Outkast? But as far as what, you don't like Outkast?
No, I said he did.
I said I do love Outkast.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. And so for me, a lot of the hip hop I really, really like is mostly East Coast, some West Coast, but the hip hop artists I like from the South are Outkast and Killer Mike. That's about it. And that's not to say I dislike the Southern sound. It's just I don't have a lot of exposure personally to a lot of grades. So I got some homework to do. You want me to play another song, Rashawn?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do another. I'm enjoying this so far.
Cause I don't give a fuck. That's what I'm talking about. 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 Do what I want, nobody's gonna hold me back, motherfucker. This boy can do whatever I want, cause he don't give a fuck. What? Why you asking all these questions? I can do whatever I want. Why you asking all these questions? I can smoke whoever I smoke. Why you asking all these questions? I can sell whatever I sell. Why you asking all these questions? I can fuck whoever I fuck, cause I don't give a fuck. Cause I don't give a fuck. I can do whatever I want, cause I don't give a fuck. Cause I don't give a fuck. Cause I don't give a fuck. I can do whatever I want, cause I don't give a fuck. I walk the streets with my head held high. Know what I want, that's why I ain't never gonna be shy. People telling me what is best for me, but I don't need a permission. I'm living free like I got some honey for free. Don't fuck what I want, nobody's gonna hold me down. I'm the master of my own fate, always shit in my crown. I'm living hood to the fullest, taking risks and breaking the rules. I ain't fucking scared to take your fake gas jewels. I don't wanna hear no letters, I don't need fake niggas advice. I'm living free and wild like a bird in the sky. I don't give a fuck about the consequences, I'll deal with them later. I'm living for the moment, every day a new adventure. No more asking for permissions, I make my own decisions. I'm responsible for my own actions, it's my own vision. I'm a free spirit, living by my own rules. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want, and I'm nobody's fool. Why you asking all these questions? I can do whatever I want. Why you asking all these questions? I can smoke whoever I smoke. Why you asking all these questions? I can sell whatever I sell. Why you asking all these questions? I can fuck whoever I fuck, cause I don't give a fuck. Cause I don't give a fuck. I can do whatever I want, cause I don't give a fuck. Cause I don't give a fuck. Cause I don't give a fuck. I can do whatever I want, cause I don't give a fuck. I'm stepping up, I'm taking aim, I'm not afraid of the dope game. I got my eyes on the prize and I'm gonna get it, no surprise. I'm on the grind, I'm making motherfucking moves. I'm pushing product, nobody can refuse. I got hustle, I got try. Got that OF bitch from the south side. I'm making bait, got shot outside, and I'm still alive. Do what I want, when I want. Nobody can hold me back. I'm breaking all these rules like it's nothing but a fucking fact. I'll never be another sheep, just following the herd, nigga. Fuck with me if you want to, you're gonna meet Ted Buddy, nigga. I'm a dope, I can do whatever the fuck I please. Living life for the fullest with the east. Why you asking all these questions? I can do whatever I want. Why you asking all these questions? I can smoke whoever I smoke. Why you asking all these questions? I can sell whatever I sell. Why you asking all these questions? I can fuck whoever I fuck, cause I don't give a fuck. Cause I don't give a fuck. I can do whatever I want, cause I don't give a fuck. Cause I don't give a fuck. Cause I don't give a fuck. I can do whatever I want, cause I don't give a fuck. Cause I don't give a fuck. Cause I don't give a fuck. I can do whatever I want, cause I don't give a fuck. Cause I don't give a fuck. Cause I don't give a fuck. I can do whatever I want, cause I don't give a fuck.
Let's go straight into the next one real quick.
I got that bag full of sugar, bag full of sugar. That's a tumma. Yeah. You know I got them good goods. I'ma be on that type of sugar till I get shot. I got that bag full of sugar, bag full of sugar, bag full of sugar. You know I got that. I got that bag full of sugar, bag full of sugar, bag full of sugar. You know I got that. I got that bag full of sugar, bag full of sugar, bag full of sugar. You know I got that. I got that bag full of sugar, selling that sugar, cooking my sugar. You know I got that. I got the Doritos, Cheetos, anything you ask for. Got my name, rig it all over the school halls. I'm like Cheetah, how I ran this fucking world. Sugar is twirl while driving something absurd. Gonna sell it quick, gotta make my next moves. Press the top right, I am now improved. Selling that good shit, don't you go man, no. It's the sweetest thing, gonna make some good dough. Some good dough shit, gonna sell it fast. Making moves like a boss, gonna make it last. I hit the block, put my bag in my hand. Niggas are selling like it's promised land. Hustle hard with these candy bars, taking up, I could reach the stars. I got the goods, all alert, sell them all to you through my birds. Can't afford to get covered through rats. I'm dodging trap and racking rats. Some sacks in between of class, that's what stacks is something, cause I keep on selling that bag full of sugar, bag full of sugar, bag full of sugar. You know I got that. I got that bag full of sugar, selling that sugar, cooking my sugar. You know I got that. I stopped believing bitches who are saviors. Now I'm putting my faith in these goddamn flavors. I've been trapping for ages, getting all these papers at the club, throwing all these motherfucking papers. I'm bad for the hoodies, I'm bad for the sugar. I always use leather, cause nothing gets better. I got my own recipes, raps to tell. People love my sugar, they ain't let me down. I always gotta go, so give some piece of pop. I'm not fixing about chickens in the kitchen, I'm not selling coke, but I'm living my brand. I'm making that shit, shaking hands. Yes, a sweet slice, all we gonna do. Trick or treat, bitch. I ain't got a goddamn clue. All I know, Kit Kats got me bet big slash. So come to me, I'll give you some good stuff. What is it? I got that bag full of sugar, bag full of sugar, bag full of sugar. You know I got that. I got that bag full of sugar, selling that sugar, cooking my sugar. You know I got that. I got that bag full of sugar, bitch. I even got the black naked bitches cooking my sugar in my trap kitchen. Yeah, Still that chicken, bitch.
Brian, any thoughts from you before I share mine?
Sorry, I have my microphone off so I didn't talk on the stream. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the inspiration from damn, I just had it. From Pusha T. I'm surprised you didn't put Rick Ross on there. I'm getting a little bit of his kind of vibe or like his overall feel of music in your your artistry, and I'm enjoying it. I really think it like fits your vibe. I'm surprised to see that Rick Ross wasn't on that list if at all?
For me, I for the song "Can Do Whatever I Want," I kind of wasn't feeling it, but like as the song went on, like I kind of got the vibe a little bit better, and I was feeling, and I was liking it towards the end.
For sure.
Same thing with like "Bag Full of Sugar." It was like I said, not super. Like I'm not super. Like I said, it's I might I listen to like only a handful of folks. So I'm still got a lot of exposure I need to get with like rap throughout the years and stuff. So, but I like what I'm hearing a lot actually.
Yeah, you and me both, Evan.
So is it just available on Spotify or is it available everywhere?
Everywhere.
Nice.
Did you release it on YouTube as well?
Yes.
Awesome. I don't know much about your audience. How big of a fan base do you have? How many followers? The whole 9 yards.
So I got like 65 monthly listeners, and I got 7 followers on Instagram.
I'm sorry, what was that? I just didn't hear.
I got 700 followers on Instagram.
More than I got.
Good shit, man. Okay. Good. Well, I'm glad to hear that it's working out for you, man. Please keep it up. Me and Evan are really enjoying the work. Was there anything you wanted to ask either me or Evan about musicianship, art taste, some stuff you might be interested to listen to?
You down to just have a general conversation? Like we were asking to talk about gaming earlier, just trying to like move into general convo. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Well, you a big gamer? Sorry. I'm sorry to answer.
I barely play any games on my PC. I'm not even doing nothing at the moment. I just play on my Switch.
What are you playing on your Switch?
I play Smash.
Hey, who's your main?
Joker, King K. Rool, Me Brawler.
So King K. Rool is also my backup, but my main is Little Mac.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's like I like him. He's he's a shit tier character, but like, you better watch your ass around Little Mac. You better start juggling his ass E with the quickness, or you're gonna regret letting him start getting comboing your ass off. You know what I mean?
I wanted to ask, how do you record? Do you go to somebody's house? Do you have your own microphone set up at your own house?
I have my own microphone and I use BandLab. And now I'm using Adobe Audition just to make the mix better.
Gotcha.
Nice. That's dope. Sometimes like there's been a handful of times where I wanted to like record me singing something like a cover, not like anything new, but it's just like USB mics just aren't cutting it, man. They just are not cutting it.
I told you, man.
I know, but I refuse to spend all that fucking money on an XLR.
How much is the XLR?
Well, the whole setup to get it going can be fucking pricey. And here's the thing, I would want to get, like, Brian knows me here, right? Like, I would want to get some shit that would, like...
You wouldn't have to upgrade, you know?
Right, I'd be square for, like, a decade. You know what I mean? Like, that type of shit. Like, when I buy technology that isn't a fucking computer, I buy shit that, like, I'm gonna be able to use for a very long time.
If I can offer a word of advice, Rob.
Brian's been doing this shit for a very long time. He's very talented, at least I think so.
I don't have an audience like you. Please don't take his advice that way. But I'm just saying, I've worked with producers in the past, and one of the most important bits of information they left for me was get yourself an XLR mic as soon as possible. They're a little pricier, but the bit rate at which they record is much higher than a USB mic, and it comes out with a much clearer sound, much just deeper connection and everything.
There's things, that your ability to do much more complex things on like a sound design level would be huge, be incredible.
And with that being said, just be mindful, you also have to get an audio interface. That's kind of why it's more expensive. It's just the battery for said microphone. I shall be back in a little bit. I'm going to go off camera. Y'all have a great interview. I'll be back.
But yeah, thanks for coming on, Roro. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Thanks for sharing, and I appreciate you doing this. Let the people. So I'm gonna release probably the hour and a half where me and Brian were going through the list first, and then but it's gonna be attached to like this entire conversation, so people have the context after the fact. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so just tell everybody else just tell everybody your Instagram, your socials, all that stuff. Let me DM me your YouTube channel so I can physically tag you in the video when I post it. Just let people know where to find you.
All right. I got you.
Like your Instagram handle, your YouTube, your things like that. Sure.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
All right. See you later.
Wait, don't you want no, say it aloud. I'm recording a segment. You know what I mean?
Okay, my Instagram is _real_Roshan, and my YouTube channel is Roro the Rapper.
Nice. DM those links to me so I can add them to descriptions and stuff later too.
Got you.
I appreciate you coming through, man. We'll do this again sometime.
All right.
Do this again sometime. How we going, bro?
All right.
All right. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna get back into the Elden Ring for the time being. We'll hide this. Put that up there. Hide it. Okay. Here we go. Nice. Everybody go back and make sure y'all go give him that support and
damn, that was the quickest interview ever. God damn.
Hey man, I wanted to give him his shout outs, and I wanted to quick and succinct and all that, and yeah, it's I think that's important. You know?
Poggers.